Jai Gurudev children. Hope you all enjoyed celebrating Deepavali festival. Yes? Good. Children, in our previous class we were discussing about water. Very good. Water is one of the most important thing in our lives and we use water throughout the day for different activities, right? Yes, and without water, we cannot do anything. But children, do only humans need water? No, all living things, animals, birds, plants, and even we humans need water. And without water, there is no life. Children, you all know Rishi, right? Yes, even he understood that how important water is. And without water, it is very difficult for all the living things to live. And do you know what he decided then? He promised his Amma Appa that every day is going to water the plants and take care of those plants. Not only that, every day is going to keep a cup of water in his balcony or terrace for the birds. Because even they are living things like us, right? And like us, even they feel tired and thirsty. So even they need water to live. Very good. So now who's going to join with Rishi? Every one of us, right? Yes, very good children. So let us all keep a bowl or a cup of water on our terrace or balcony for the birds. The next day, Rishi started watering the plants. When he was watering the plants, suddenly the water stops coming from the pipe and he was confused and he didn't know what to do. Now, what should he do, children? Yes, you are right. He should go and check the tap. Very good. But why, children? Yes, because we get water from the tap in our houses, right? Yes, and not only in our houses, everywhere we get water from the taps. Yes, and after some time, Rishi was confused. And then he goes and asks his Appa, Appa, I know that we get water in our house from a tap. But how does water come through the tap? How does water come through the tap, children? Now Rishi has this doubt. Now how does water come through the tap, children? Think. Now observe this. What is this, children? Yes, it's a tap. Now what else can you see in this picture? Observe carefully. Now what else can you see in this picture? Yes, a pipe. And it is connected to the tap, right? But why, children? Why is it connected to the tap? Why, children? Okay, now let's see the other side of the pipe and where it is connected to. Now come on, let's follow the pipes and check. Children, did you see? These pipes are connected to the tank, right? Yes, very good. Now what is inside this tank? Why is it connected to the tank, children? Why is it connected? What is inside this tank? Yes, water. Very good. Water is stored in these tanks and this water reaches us through pipes which is connecting taps. Very good. So we get water from water tanks, right? But children, how do these water tanks get water? How, children? How do these water tanks get water? Think. How do they get water? Okay, now tell me, children, you all would have visited different places with your family during vacations, right? Yes. So, can you tell me the places where you find water? Think, children. Tell me the places where you find water. Yes, lakes, rivers, and ponds, etc. Yes, very good. So, these are the places where we find water, right? Yes. Now, what is this, children? What is this? Think, children, what is this? Yes, these are the pipes, right? These are the bigger pipes which connects rivers, lakes, and ponds. And water from these places travels through these pipes and reaches bigger water tanks, and from these water tanks water is supplied to all our homes, offices, etc. And these pipes are usually built under the ground near our homes. So children, where do we get water from? Yes, you're right. Rivers, lakes, and ponds. So these are the places where we get water. So rivers, lakes, and ponds are the sources of water. Children, now we understood that how water tanks at our homes get water, right? And they get water from rivers, lakes, and ponds. Yes, very good. But how does water come to the sources, children? How does water come to these sources? Think, children. Did you go and fill water in lakes, rivers, and ponds? Did you go and fill water there, children? No. Then how does water come to the sources? Think. Think, children. Yes, you're right. It is rain. So rain fills water in rivers, lakes, and ponds, etc. So rain is the main source of water. Now observe this, children. What is this? Yes, it's a well. Now, what is inside this well, children? What is inside this well? Yes, water. But children, how did well get water now? How did well get water, children? Think. How did well get water? Now let's do an activity, children. Now what is this? Yes, it's a glass. Now what is inside this, children? Observe carefully. Now what is inside this? Yes, sand. Now I am going to pour water into it. Now you have to observe carefully, children. Now let me pour water into it. Observe carefully, children. Observe what happens to the water, children. Observe carefully. Children, did you observe carefully? Can you see the water in this glass? Can you see the water in this glass, children? No? Then where did it go? Where did it go, children? Observe carefully. Where did it go? Why we cannot see water in this glass, children? Why? Yes, you're right. Because the water goes down into the soil. Very good. Similarly, when it rains, some rainwater goes down into the ground through the soil and it is stored there. And this water is known as underground water. And we get this water by digging wells. So not only from rivers, lakes and ponds, we also get water under the ground. So rivers, lakes, ponds and wells are the sources of water. And rain is the main source of water. In our next class, let's know more about water. Thank you. Jai Gurudev.